Hey guys, it's me, Valentina, from my channel whiterose619. Almost everyone is starting to do the back to school videos, and today I am going to be doing tips for the college newbie. For some of you guys that don't know, I'm not sure if I already mentioned it in some of my videos, but I am about to enter my second year of college. So I kind of wanted to do one of these like college videos, like what you need and all that, but I'm like, you know what, I might as well wait a year. For every person it's a different experience. So, but I might as well give some of the few tips that at least every college student needs to know, and it's pretty basic. Maybe some of you guys have heard it, some of you guys may have not. And I'm also just going to give a few of the tips that I personally kind of had to learn on my own. I'm not going to say which ones, but I still just want to say, so hopefully it can help you now that you're about to enter college. I'm just going to give a quick backstory. Like I said, I'm going to enter my second year college. I'm going to a community college, and I'm living with my family. So I just wanted to put that out there. So for my first tip, and I'm pretty sure a majority of you guys know, is that you're pretty much on your own. I guess that the best way to put it is you're now much more responsible than you were in high school. Because you know how in high school, if you missed an assignment, the teacher would sometimes, I'm not gonna say always, but sometimes will be, oh, you know what, just give it to me the next day. In college, there's some professors who don't do that. If you don't turn it in that same day, you're not gonna get any points. There's not gonna be, oh, turn it in the next day, unless I guess you have a really good relationship with possibly with that professor. Also, the professor is not gonna be chasing you around saying, where's your homework, where's your homework. There some classes, depending, there can be possibly 50 students. There's some classes that are 20, but majority of times they don't say, oh, where's your assignment and all that. In college, the professor doesn't exactly doesn't become personal like in high school. They're just there to teach you the stuff. You're gonna take the notes, and when the class is over, it's over. My second tip is gonna be attendance. Attendance isn't mandatory in college, but it is expected, because if you miss one day, you're gonna have to ask some of your peers, and I do recommend you to get possibly a phone number and get to know your peers around you, because if you do miss a day because you're sick, then it's fine and understandable. In college, some of the material goes really fast, so in a way it is hard to catch up. Because if you're just gonna go out and like just to have fun, and you're not really like wanting to learn the material, you're pretty much wasting your money, because once in college you do have to pay for the classes you're going to be taking. I'm not saying I would go to my classes every single time, because there were some times I was sick or a family emergency. That's okay. And I will also put it out there that there were some times I didn't go to my class just for fun, just to hang out with my friends. But the thing is, I already knew what the class was going to be about, and plus I already had like some people that I was going to ask, and I had the book. So if you are going to miss out just to have fun with your friends, I recommend you knowing what's going to be expected the class before, and if there's anything important, do not miss out. That's pretty much what I'm just going to tell you right there. My third tip is at least 2/3 of the work is done outside of the classroom, because the 1/3 is just learning the material and taking notes of the material pretty much. And that 2/3 of the work is like reading the homework, presentations you have to do, and also getting ready for your quizzes, tests, and the finals at the end of the semester. My fourth tip is try to get a better grade than a C, because sure, in high school C is okay pretty much, and in a way in college it is okay, because it is an acceptable passing level if you want to transfer, but it is not recommended, to be honest. If you get a C minus and you want to transfer to UC University, I'm planning to transfer to UC University, it's not acceptable. It has to be at least a C or above. So I do recommend you guys to really try your hard and try to get at least a B or an A, please. My fifth tip is, and it's pretty much a universal, is do not procrastinate. I do know that even in high school they tell you don't procrastinate and all that, but like I just told you, like in the first tip, if the work is kind of crappy, then sometimes the teacher in high school might give you another opportunity, but in college, if the work is crappy, the professor is gonna give you a really crappy grade, pretty much. And plus, there's so much amount of work compared to a high school. Well, unless the high school is equivalent to a college, pretty much. But in college, the work kind of doubles in a way. And it also depends how many classes you're taking. I kind of recommend you, especially for you college freshmen, to kind of try to balance out in your first semester of college, like possibly have 2 of your like hardcore classes like English or math, things that you need to transfer or you need for degree, and having 2 fun classes pretty much, which like I took personal development and what was the other one? Okay, technically my first semester I took anthropology, speech 101, personal development 100. What was the other one? Oh, and sociology. I do not recommend sociology. Well, unless you're taking it, but I did not like that class. For me, at least my 2 fun classes was anthropology and personal development, because personal development is more like focusing on you, and anthropology because it's like learning cultural people's other cultures. I found it really interesting and I love learning more new things about different cultures. But I do recommend like things like I just told you, like personal development, possibly taking drama, appreciation, art, things like that, or just a class that really just interests you. Although I do recommend that the classes go towards your degree pretty much. But if you do want to take it and like I said, try to balance out at least your first semester. Your second semester, you can do pretty much whatever you want. But at least for this, I'm pretty much telling you that try to balance it out so you can figure out how college is pretty much, and figure out the ropes and things you personally are going to learn by yourself. In college, you need to understand the material. You can't memorize it like in high school, especially when it comes to the quizzes and tests. You're gonna have to like know what some of the material is about, because if you don't know, you're pretty much screwed. Sure, it might help you for a bit, but technically what the professors want you to learn, as far as I understood by them, is that they want you to learn the material so you can apply it for other people as if you're teaching it to them pretty much. I know I say that the professor is there in and out just to teach you the material and all that, but pretty much, to be honest, the professor is there to help you. He will, and in the majority of times in syllabus, he's gonna have his his office hours pretty much. And if you don't understand something, go with him like right after class if he's still there, or beginning of class right after his other classes ending, depending how it is or how his class goes. But if you do need help, the professor is gonna be there to help you. Another tip is surrounding yourself with people who tries to achieve higher pretty much, and pushing you, I guess. I'm not saying like pushing like, they're pressuring on you to do the good work and all that, but people you feel good around with. I recommend you to surround yourself with people who you're gonna feel good about, and you're gonna be able to be who you are pretty much. I mean, in high school there's always, I don't know how it is in your high school, but all high schools are different pretty much. But you know how you would always have your like that group of small people you would hang out with, like that small one clique, I guess you can say. In college it's not like that anymore. People are on their own pretty much, but I do recommend you to surround yourself with people who make you feel good about you. And by that I mean just by being yourself you feel great pretty much, and they accept you for who you are, and that they recommend and they help you as well in your work, and kind of push you for you to strive higher in your life. Because if you're around those people who kind of like, you feel like less of yourself, it's not that great, especially because it kind of does reflect on your work. Like if you feel poorly about yourself, you're not going to be able to do the work as well, and your work might not be as great as if you are when you feel amazing about yourself pretty much. And if you guys have any questions that you don't understand within the video, just leave your questions down below and I will answer as soon as I can. And I really, as I said, I do wish the best of luck to you guys. It's not as bad as it seems, and just have fun and try to experience as much as you can. and learn as well. Best of luck to all of you guys, and here's to a new year. Bye!